to market in minimum possible time. I would like to mention a word of advice and caution that becoming a mere destination for outsourcing should not be our goal. There is overriding priority to undertake technology development in different fields. Mere accumulation of basic knowledge is of limited practical use unless it is translated into innovations providing economic or social value. If India has to establish itself as a technology source or as a global R&D platform, all the three elements, namely basic knowledge, innovative application and social organizations have to be strengthened. Dear graduates, you are the stewards of this nation and custodian of a very rich tradition of harmonizing antiquity with modernization. It is possible for any university to enjoy academic vibrancy it is not possible for any university to enjoy academic vibrancy without moral values and social commitment. This institution is providing an ambience in which every student is motivated to play an active role round the year through its various social initiatives to address problems pertaining to waste disposal, gender sensitization, women's safety, to name just a few. I am happy to know, again from the Vice Chancellor's address, that one of the students of this institution was awarded the first position amongst the interns of the region by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, in the Swachh Bharat Summer Internship Program of 2018. Placement statistics of the IGDTUW are also remarkable, as were mentioned by the Vice Chancellor. Here I would like to add to what Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Mr. Sisodia said, that we should not only be looking at the job market as looking for jobs rather than providing jobs. I think all of us have incubation centers. We need to think how to tweak these incubation centers, that they bring in the concept of entrepreneurship. Maybe in your program you can add what used to be in the good old days, a basic module of EDP, it was known in short as EDP, Entrepreneurship Development Program, which is a small short program, maybe running 2 to 3 months, where the budding entrepreneurs were told how to prepare a project report, how to go about doing your marketing, how to look for financial support, and at the end of it all, when he has become capable of preparing a project report and going to the market to find for funds, the then organization, which was known as the State Industrial Development Corporation, they would give us seed money of 20 to 30% of the requirement. And with that seed money, the entrepreneur could go to a financial institution and ask for more loans. And once this project had been appraised by a government agency, that gave enough comfort to financial institutions to fund this program or project of an entrepreneur. I would recommend to Mr. Sisodia that while he is looking at restructuring of the whole thing, you may like to introduce this sort of a concept, where today the problem for an starting entrepreneur is that when he goes to ask for funds, after having done some work and prepared a project report, the first question is asked is, what is the security? The person says, if I had the security, I wouldn't come to you, I would set up a big plant and not a small project. The requirement is that give them training good enough to prepare a project report which is sound and which is acceptable, and then give him a small seed money, 20 to 30% appraised by one of your agencies. And once your stamp is put on that, financial institution would have no difficulty in, probably in my view, would not have any difficulty, at least we used to work in the earlier days, when the financial institution would accept it. So this idea needs to be taken forward, and I am all with you, completely with you, that we need to do that. In my interactions with various state universities in Delhi as Chancellor, I have advised them to leverage brilliant talent that is available to them for solving some of the socially relevant problems that we face today in areas of health, sanitation, education, and environment, among others. We have also been we've been able to set up a center for policing with IITD, where Delhi Police is collaborating with the students about the latest technological developments and tools in cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, and how it can be helpful in improving policing in prevention, detection, investigation, and prosecution of crimes. I am happy to acknowledge that the students of this university are also helping our recruitment body, as was mentioned by the Vice Chancellor, DSSSB, to automate its processes and make them more secure so as not to only facilitate speedy and timely recruitment, but also prevent leakages, impersonation and other fraudulent means that may be adopted to rig the fair examination process. Maybe this institution could also think in terms of any other area of work, because technology input can come only from you to the existing institutions. The outreach should be from you as well as from the concerned departments. I have been advising this to the departments. Now you all have to go and market yourself and say what you can offer to improve the working processes, to improve the environment, to improve, to minimize human interface, etc., etc. But kindly do consider this seriously. It will give you an experience, and also various departments and service providers of the government will benefit from your knowledge. One of the issues of modern times that I do not fail to point out in such gatherings is the growing distance in the relationship between the youth and the elderly. What has led to this divide? My view is that in the past, ICT technologies were generally targeted towards enterprise and corporations. Over the last decade or so, the big market for technology has moved to consumers and individuals, largely through mobile phone, internet data, and laptops. The cell phone has changed the family dynamics completely. Even in India, this device is practically as personal as a toothbrush. This has substantially changed the family relationship with regard to privacy as well as parent-child connectivity. A typical scene in a family now would be like grandparents, parents and two children are sitting in a drawing room. Grandfather is reading the newspaper, father is watching the TV, mother is watching her favorite show on her iPad, one child is playing a game on the mobile, while the other one is instant messaging with her friends. The family is together, yet each one is busy in his or her own thing, not connecting with the rest. This is what I would probably like to call alone together. They're all sitting together, but each one is alone. This hefty void between the two has caused a big generation gap, with both sides having so much to offer. It is important that we use each other as resources to create a culture of perspective, tolerance and understanding. I firmly believe that technology can be used to support or strengthen family relations rather than weaken them. It is for the people like you, technology providers as well as users, to facilitate use of technology for strengthening our family values and systems, and not just ape the Western world, which are perhaps more aligned with their values. In my view, there is a pressing need in India to develop alternative ways of utilizing modern technology for our society. Perhaps we need to train our engineers and technologists more in social sciences and humanities. To the graduates, I would say this is your day. I congratulate you all on your achievement. Well done. May I ask you all present here to put your hands together to applaud the success of these young and bright minds. You are fortunate to be graduating from an institution that has prepared you exceptionally well. For this, I would like to congratulate the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, faculty members and staff of this university for their hard work and perseverance. In your exciting journey, do not forget to give back to the society and to your alma mater. I wish you all the best in your career life ahead. Before I conclude, let me respond to the proposal made by Mr. Sisodia about some place for this university to be shifted from this congestion place. I think I will try my best, and as soon as possible we'll see something. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate the outstanding achievers, wish you all the best in your lives, and thank the university for providing me this opportunity to be able to connect with this wonderful gathering and for making this occasion a memorable one. In all that lies before you, may God grant you wisdom, success, and true sense of fulfillment while retaining your cherished ideals. God bless you all. Thank you once again.
It is my great privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. E. Sridharan, on behalf of IGDTU fraternity. Sir, you are a true ideal of professionalism, and we are all are blessed to witness your presence today. Dr. E. Sridharan, with a humble background, had a brilliant academic career and took his degree in civil engineering in 1953 from Government College of Engineering, Kakinada. As an executive engineer on Southern Railway, he came into spotlight when he restored the 126 spans of Panpan Railway Bridge, which got washed away by tidal waves on 22nd December 1963. In a record time of 46 days, as against the target of 6 months set by Railway Ministry. On completion of Konkan Railway in 1997, he was selected to head prestigious Delhi Metro and its management director. 180 kilometers of Delhi Metro was commissioned by the time he stepped down in December 2011. Today, Delhi can boast to the world a class metro which is the pride of the nation. Following the success of Delhi Metro, Dr. E. Sridharan has been spearheading the metro systems in many other cities of the country. Dr. E. Sridharan is a recipient of many prestigious awards from government and professional bodies in India and abroad. To mention a few, Time of India adjudged him the Man of the Year in 2002. The Time magazine chose him as one of the Asian heroes in 2003. The President of French Republic awarded him the highest civilian order of King of Leon of Honor in 2005. He was named one of the top 25 newsmakers of 2005 by US Premier's publication on construction industry, Engineering News Record. He was awarded the Person of the Year by Indian Vision News Channel in 2006. He was given Man of the Year Award for Public Service and Indian of the Year Award from CNN-IBN in 2007. He has been bestowed with the second highest civilian order of Japan by Emperor of Japan, the Order of Rising Sun, Gold and Silver Star on 6 November 2013. Government of India awarded him Padma Shri in 2001 and Padma Vibhushan in 2008. He has been awarded honorary degree of Doctor of Science, Philosophy and Literature by many IITs and universities, totaling to 16 in number. Sir, your simplicity, despite all the awards and achievements, is a true inspiration. Kindly grace graduates with a few words. I request you to deliver the convocation address, sir.
Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Sri Anil Baijar, who also is the Chancellor of this university, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Sri Manish Sisodia, Sri Devendra Singh, Secretary, Technical Education, respected Vice Chancellor Dr. Mrs. Amit Dev, the Registrar, Dean of Faculties, heads of departments, faculty members, dear graduating students, parents, and distinguished invitees. I consider it as a great honor to be the chief guest for the very first convocation ceremony of this prestigious Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. I am grateful to the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and the Board of Management for extending to me this privilege of being with you all this morning when the first batch of students are graduating from this university. Indira Gandhi Technical University for Women has been upgraded from Indira Gandhi Institute of Technology in May 2013, while the State Legislative Act 9 of 2012 as a non-affiliating teaching and research university to facilitate and promote studies, research, technology, innovation, and integration exclusively for women. Thus, it is the first technical university for women in the country. The university epitomizes Delhi state government's efforts and determination to promote technical education among women. The credit for this goes to Mrs. Sheila Dixit, the then Chief Minister of Delhi State. To start it, I wish to extend my hearty congratulations and best wishes to all the students receiving degrees today. I particularly wish to congratulate those students who received medals and certificates of merit this morning. You are very fortunate to get the opportunity to study in an eminent university of this kind. You should therefore be proud of this privilege. Graduation day is a memorable day for any student, and the fond memories of this day will be etched in your minds for the rest of your lives. I find some parents and relatives of the graduating students are also present on this occasion. I share the joy and fulfillment to see the children receiving graduation certificates today. It is customary for the chief guest in a convocation ceremony to impart parental advice, inspiration, and motivation to the graduating students. As a matter of fact, these will be the last set of instructions and guidance you will be receiving from this university before we step out to face the challenges of your professional career. Dear students, the aim of education is enlightenment. Our scriptures proclaim Vidya Dadati Vinayam, meaning knowledge imparts humility and modesty. This humility and modesty should be part of your professional ethics. The world does not respect a haughty and arrogant engineer. I must remind you, this university has given you just the foundation to your technical knowledge. On this foundation, you have to build professional competence by observation, studies, and through experience. For an engineer, education is a lifelong pursuit. I repeat, for an engineer, education is a lifelong pursuit. Wherever you go and whatever you see, there is always something to enrich your technical knowledge. You must also remember the technical education you have received from this university is not merely for making a living, but it is to be used for the welfare and progress of the society. Your professional success will not be measured purely on the basis of the position you occupy, the size of the remuneration package you receive, or indeed the wealth you accumulate for yourself. Your success will be measured on the basis of what contribution you are able to make to our country and our countrymen. The erstwhile Indira Gandhi Institute of Technology, that is IEIT, was established in 1998 by the then government of Delhi, as the first engineering college for women only. Incidentally, that was the year construction of Delhi Metro also commenced. The upgradation and growth of this Institute of Technology into a university has a parallel with the expansion of the Delhi Metro network, which today covers 320 kilometers and carries almost 30 lakhs of passengers every day. This is equivalent to about 5 lakhs of vehicles off the road. Just imagine if Delhi Metro is not there, what would be the state of road congestion in Delhi today? The phenomenal success of Delhi Metro, which is today the pride of the country, could be an inspiration and case study for the graduating students of this university. You are aware, Delhi Metro is a government company. Delhi Metro Rail Corporation is a government company owned jointly by the government of Delhi and government of India. Being a government company, it has to necessarily follow the government rules, guidelines and procedures. Yet, it is a runaway success. The success of Delhi Metro is solely due to its unique work culture, technical